One of the things that sometimes I find grates a little bit is the term outsider art. I feel like I know it's used quite widely in terms of art historical speak and, the way curators talk. But I think that when we're looking at people like Alan Constable, his work is the work of a contemporary artist, and I think he should be seen in that way. Alan Constable's achievements in terms of contemporary art are extensive. He's an accomplished artist in a range of media, including two-dimensional work, pastel on paper, painting, but also obviously his ceramic cameras and other optical devices. Alan's achieved an incredible amount. I suppose the most significant thing is that it's been a career of 30 years now, and so longevity is certainly something that ought to be celebrated in terms of his life and work as an artist. Along that road there's been some incredible achievements. He's collaborated with other contemporary artists, so people like Peter Atkins, and I know there was a fantastic Polaroid exhibition that came out as a result of that. He's been collected widely in terms of private collections, but also public collections. For example, the National Gallery of Victoria, we now have 33 works by Alan in the collection, which I feel very pleased and proud to say we have, acquired that many. But he's also collected internationally, and I think that that's an amazing achievement for any artist. There have been a number of important exhibitions that Alan's been involved with that have been curated by external parties, and certainly there's one that was curated by Ricky Swallow, and I think that was a major achievement. What Alan does is quite unique, and I think it's partially because he brings to what he does a special point of view, and I think that he's had an interest in camera since he was just 8 years old, and so in many ways it's not surprising, but at the same time it's a particular aspect that he brings to it that makes his work so unique. Alan Constable, he's had a really important contribution to make to the contemporary art scene here in Melbourne, but also in a growing sense internationally. His work is collected and admired and appreciated worldwide. I think if we look to art history, we can see similarities in movements such as the funk art movement of the 1960s. We can see parallels perhaps in the work of Klaus Oldenburg and his distorted representations of everyday items that form sort of sculptural objects. But I think, to be honest, Alan really holds a unique place, and I think his practice is something that sits outside of those, but at the same time very much contemporary in the sense of a modern-day contemporary art practice. Alan brings a particular sensitivity. It's a very personal approach to his subjects, and I think his cameras are very special things.